Alright, guys, whew, let's do. Let's do 8 things you should never do to your bunny.
Que nada te detenga. Rexona no te abandona.
Snuggle Super Fresh. Comfort for every moment. With 5-in-1 Auto Illumination.
Because I have a Jezebel. I don't force her to get out of the cage sometimes because she don't like get out of the cage. I know she need to get out some exercise and stuff.
You should never do to your rabbit. Please, as per usual, give us a like and subscribe to support us and hit that little bell to be notified every time we upload. Okay, let's hop right into this video. All right, number 1, grabbing your rabbit by the scruff. So grabbing a rabbit by their scruff is somewhat of an outdated practice that was previously used by a lot of breeders and farmers who needed to grab a rabbit that was running away from them very quickly without taking into consideration the lack of
That you're not shouldn't do.
It's literally
That I don't do that.
like that, which is much easier than strategizing how you're going to grab your rabbit, right? So keep picking them up and giving them support on their hindquarters, holding them in their midsection, pressing them up against you and stuff. That is strategic and it also takes effort. So if you're grabbing them by the scruff, that doesn't require any effort at all. Therefore, it's not the best practice, and it's a little bit.
I might have to teach my mom and my son that don't do that. They don't like that. I don't do that to Jezebel.
Rabbit mothers do not carry their baby bunnies by the scruff, so therefore we shouldn't either. There are other mammals out there that do carry their offspring by the scruff. Rabbits are not one of them. Number 2, disturbing your rabbit while they are eating. Eating is an incredibly important act for a bunny. It's the one thing that they've looked forward to all day. They've longed for it. In their mind, they've possibly worked for it, right? They've begged, they've behaved well, they've done everything that they have to do to deserve their meal. And so it's just mean if you're interrupting them during their meal times, making them do other things, egging them on, trying to cuddle with them, or take them somewhere. It's like teasing them. It's like, here's a little bit of food, but we're going to go do this other thing right now, and it's going to confuse them. It also has the potential to mess up their eating schedule and their routine, and that's something that you've probably worked hard to instill in them. So
I don't do that to her.
They're going to be
I let her eat.
irritated. They're not going to appreciate it. Bathing. Bathing is just a huge no-no. I've discussed this before, but there are still a lot of people out there who seem to think otherwise. Okay? And the reason being is because it is not necessary. You do not need to bathe your rabbit in the way that you need to bathe other pets. Remember that rabbits groom themselves and they have a special cleaning agent in their
I would never do that to Jezebel. She cleaned herself up.
Only puts them at risk of hypothermia and subjects them to stress. If you happen to notice that your rabbit
People
is
just not
able
smart.
to clean themselves properly, or they're dirtier than usual, or they've got gunk, something's going on, it's probably because there's an underlying health issue there that needs to be addressed. And so in that case, they probably
Like
need
fairy babies.
attention. Now,
My favorites. I don't make them take their baths. They clean themselves too.
Because I don't know, maybe they're paralyzed, maybe they've got splayed legs, they've got some serious condition that requires research, it requires education, and it's not something that should be done blindly. Next, we have trancing. Okay, trancing is the act of laying your bunny flat on their back forcefully, and it puts your bunny into a trance, hence the name. It takes advantage of the rabbit's tendency as a prey animal to play dead and stay immobile when placed in that vulnerable position, okay? Because being placed on your back is a very vulnerable position for a bunny. Now, some people mistake this act for cradling their bunny and their bunny enjoying it. Your bunny probably doesn't enjoy it. Now, yes, there are bunnies who can become accustomed to being carried and cuddled and things like that, but that is not quite the same thing. Okay, and there are, again, just like with the bathing, extreme exceptions in which people will use trancing to, either clip a bunny's nails or give them a medical exam, especially if you have a very squirmish rabbit and that is the only way that they're going to stay still for a little bit. But me personally, that would be a last resort and not something that I would recommend, because there are so many ways in which you can clip your bunny's nails in a calm fashion without having to do that. There's a lot of techniques and methods to getting your bunny to stay still. So I do not recommend putting your bunnies in a trance. Again, just kind of like grabbing by the scruff. It's a little bit of an outdated cuddle. I never recommend this, and people overlook this all the time. It's one of the easiest things to overlook because bunnies are so gosh darn cute. They look like stuffed animals, and our instinct as humans, who like cute animals, we want to grab the bunny and cuddle with them. Because that's what we would do with a baby, right? Or maybe even a puppy or a teddy bear. But bunnies are not any of those animals, and we have to respect the space. I say this a lot, but one thing you have to understand about bunnies, they need space, just like us. Sometimes we overwhelm them by trying to force them to cuddle. It's only going to push them away. And as dependent on us as they are also very independent. And so the best case scenario here is you want your bunny to come to you because they want to come to you. And it is the most adorable thing when they do. When they seek you out and they nudge you and they put their head under your hand because they want pets, or they crawl on top of you and they lick your face, that is what you want. You don't want to force your bunny to do anything otherwise. Okay, next we have keeping them locked up. And this is a broader statement that applies to keeping them locked up in any fashion, whether it is a cage, whether it's a hutch, or an isolated small space somewhere. You don't want to keep them locked up. You need to allot your bunny free roaming time. I don't agree with the caging or anything of that nature, but if you're keeping them in a pen, or maybe a small little nook somewhere in your house, that's all fine and dandy as long as they are being allotted free roaming time during their active hours and given the chance to run around, explore, etc. Bunnies need exercise, they need to keep that gut mobilized, they need to burn calories just like the rest of us. They are no different in that department. But furthermore, they need that human interaction, they need to be around you, they need to learn to trust you, and the only way to do that is by not keeping them locked up. Okay, next, letting them live on wire-bottomed flooring. This one is tough, guys, because there's a lot of rabbit housing out there that has wire-bottomed flooring. And as much as we'd like to think that we've moved past this, we really haven't. And just by taking a trip to your local pet store, you'll see that this practice is still very much in place, unfortunately. Rabbits do not have padding on the bottom of their paws, and that makes them very susceptible to
No, they don't.
sore hocks when they are on improper flooring. And sore hocks can be very,
That's
very
why I
painful.
give the
It's
old
basically
bunny cage
blisters
for
that
it.
turn
That's why I
into
had this
infection.
cage for, so
And
she
you don't
had
want to
more
let it get
space
that
and
bad.
stuff.
So always make sure that your bunny has proper flooring. Usually that's going to consist of, some kind of rug, carpet, carpeting or a mat, something with a little bit of traction. And finally, guys, what you shouldn't be doing with your bunnies is silly or dangerous things for
Sorry,
content. I
Bubby's
see
just
too much
sleeping.
of it, way too much of it now. We've got, I'm not gonna pick on a specific platform. It's really all the platforms, to be honest. Social media, internet, all that. You've got Reels and TikToks and YouTube and everything. Bunnies being used for crazy stunts, props, and while there is good bunny content out there that is cute and adorable, you have to be able to draw a fine line in the sand about, okay, is this crossing a boundary that's putting my bunny in danger, or that's stressing them out, or that could potentially hurt them? It's so easy to get caught up in virality nowadays. Oh, I've got,
I
can
do
my
make
bunny
videos
go
of
viral,
it. I
my
don't
pet
make
go viral, whatever pet
a
you
lot
have.
of
It's not
videos
worth
of
it, guys.
my
It's not.
bunny.
As someone who has a
I
bunny
take
and makes
picture of her,
for a
that's
living,
it.
I know where I draw the line for myself and for Lennon, and you just never want to subject your bunny to something that could potentially hurt them. I just see too much of it, whether it's throwing your bunny in a pool, or putting a bunch of crazy costumes on your bunny,
Really?
or introducing them to predators because it might be cute in the video. It's not worth losing your bunny's life over it. So
Yeah.
think long and hard before you do that. And with that said, you guys, thank you for watching this video. And let me know in the comments below if I missed anything. What else should you not do?
Alright guys, I will see you in a minute. Okay guys, I will see you in my last video, so I see you then.